Hey, how you doing? It's your brother Backpack or Backpack OMG. Back in another YouTube video, and today I gotta. Today I'm gonna do the freestyling again. I might just do that for the rest of my videos or my story time videos. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna be freestyling this. I'm just gonna think of a story. I already thought of the story, but yeah, I'm about to tell you guys about a funny story time. It was kind of awkward. It was when I was having my grandpa in his room. And it wasn't like an ordinary day. I stumbled upon something that totally caught me off guard. But yeah, get some popcorn and get a drink and settle in. Let's get right into this shit. So this was one afternoon, I'd say like 4 months ago, like back in June. You feel me? And my grandpa, he asked me to help him organize his room. And this nigga, like, he's low key a bit of a collector. No lie, like, let's say his room looks like a mix between like a garage sale and like an antique shop. That's like the best way to put it. But yeah, I figured that's low-key like the best way to spend some time with him. Also help him clean out his room. And yeah, I just went downstairs. I went to go help him. And as I walked into his room, I was kind of hit with a familiar smell of book, like kind of something musty. And I'm talking to my grandpa. I'm like, yo, you look, you got a lot of shit in here. And I look, I like looked around and I'm like, holy shit. I figured that's low-key the best way to spend some time with him. And honestly, I was curious about what treasures I might find in there. So I walk into my pops' room, my grandpops, and I was low-key hit with like a familiar smell of like old books. It was kind of something musty. And I'm talking to my grandpa. I'm like, damn, bro, like you low-key got a lot of shit in here. And he says something like, oh, bro, you have no idea. Just so you wait and see what I got hidden away. And I was looking like, oh, shit. Like, how deep of a rabbit hole we about to go into? You feel me? So we started going through boxes. And, yeah, it was looking pretty entertaining. We found all sorts of things, like old postcards, vintage toys, and even some, like, old-ass funky-looking hats. But then I low-key noticed something not shiny, but it was kind of like it caught your eye, and it was peeking from under his bed. So, curiosity, like, it kind of picked in. I crouched down to see what was in it. And as I pulled it out, my face went completely blank. Like, I could not believe my eyes. There was a pocket. It was a pocket P. If you don't know what a pocket P is, you should not be watching this video. There's a pocket P for self-relievement under this nigga's bed. And I could feel my whole body be like, yo, what the fuck am I holding? And I'm in my head thinking like, yo, what the heck, grandpa? Like, yo. And I thought to myself, I'm like trying to process this whole situation. I glanced over my shoulder, realized like, I'm like, yo, is this nigga looking at me? No, he didn't. So I'm still like thinking in my head, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? He's still looking through like his old magazines and shit, completely oblivious. And I didn't know whether to laugh or just put that shit back in the box and act like I never see it. But I couldn't help to think like, yo, is this normal? Like, do all grandpas have these kind of things? Like, I mean, I knew my grandpa was a bit quirky. Like, but this was next level, nigga. Like, I just decided to put it back under the bed and act like it never happened. Like, this is low-key a family secret now, but this is a secret to, like, all of YouTube now. But, yeah, I continue to help him sort other things. But keep in mind, like, I keep drifting back to that pocket toy. You feel me? Like, I feel like it was holding some secret that could change, like, everything about my grandpa. But, look, started to think like this nigga's a secret ninja in disguise. But as we worked, I tried to keep the conversation light, avoid mentioning anything of what I just found. And yeah, I was just like asking my pops, I'm like, yo, so do you have any like kudos stories about like these postcards, any of these old game toys, any of these old game cards, you feel me? Like I got like I kind of acted like I was interested, basically. I don't know how to explain it. So he went on sharing stories. I barely remember what he was talking about. I remember how like he was talking about how like the postcards were like a really big meaning towards him, and it feels like every time he collects them, it adds like value to his character. And that was like, it was a really deep talk. It was pretty fire. And I enjoyed every time together with him. But I was looking still processing that bizarre find. Like, how do you just act normal after finding something like that? Eventually, we finished like organizing his room, and I felt a sense of accomplishment. But as I stood up, I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, I'm never gonna look at my grandpa the same again. Like, and like I was just low key shaking my head in disbelief because I don't do that, but figuring out that your grandpa do it, it's kind of crazy. Like but later that day, I remember telling my friends on Discord, like, yo, like my grandpa, bro, this nigga had like a pocket pea. And like, yo, they're like, my friends are trolling me. They're like, dude, you gotta ask him about it. I'm like, nigga, yo, you're crazy, bro. No way I'm doing it. Like, and they're basically just trolling me. But yeah, that's really the story time. Nothing crazy. Well, it kind of is crazy, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, that's low key the day how I helped my grandpa in his room. Found a little pocket toy that left me speechless. If you guys enjoyed this story time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I love you all, my little backpacks. Be sure to hit that notification bell. I don't know how that works, but I will be dropping a lot coming these next following months. And I would hate for it if you guys would miss out on any of these new spicy videos. I love you all, my little backpacks, and peace out. I really hope you guys got snacks while watching this, but I love you all, my little backpacks. And I'm out. Bye-bye.